After October the 7th, lots of conversations about what is right and wrong in Canada and anti-Semitism. Is there a better word? Before we answer that, please subscribe, and he needs to get paid. PayPal. Avi Benlolo is and has been for a number of years an articulate and prominent spokesperson for the Jewish community. He joins me right now. Arabs are Semites. Jews are Semites. When we hear this word anti-Semitism to describe somebody who is saying, kill Jewish people, I say, it's stronger than anti-Semitism. This is wrong. Is there not a better word to convey the horror?
Well, look, first of all, anti-Semitism was coined for Jews specifically as Jewish hatred. It wasn't coined for Semites. No, it was coined for Jews specifically. And that should be noted. Is there a better word? You can call it Jewish hatred. But really, from an academic point of view, from a historical point of view, it's anti-Semitism.
But it's, anti-Semitism to my mind, I know what it means, and I have, had thousands of Jewish friends for years and years, and you know that, but it's mild. People say, well, anti-Semitism, they're calling somebody out, or they say, well, we don't like this. That's weak. When you have people saying, we want to kill a race. That, to my mind, there should be a better word to describe the horror of it. So you disagree with me?
Look, there might be a better word, and the truth is that a lot of people don't know what anti-Semitism is, and you're probably right in the sense that people don't understand how significant of a consequence it is. When you think about the Holocaust, it was anti-Semitism that caused the Holocaust, the murder of 6 million Jews. That's how significant anti-Semitism is and how significant it is historically. And so you're not wrong in the sense of how do we make it more impactful, I think is what you're trying to say. How do we get people to understand the severity of anti-Semitism also historically?
It's like name calling. My parents, and for generations, they were Newfies. And when I was a kid in Petrolia, oh, you're a Noof. You just sort of deal with it. And so there's name calling. Anti-Semitism almost like name calling without describing the horror. So it's your job then to come up with a better name.
We need to come up with a better name, maybe, but the world right now understands anti-Semitism and what that means. And
that's my issue with you. The world does not understand what that means. It's generally thought, but a lot of people in Canada will say, or is it just better education then?
Maybe it's better education. Maybe we need to educate. But we found that even with education, which leads me to an interesting point, even with all the Holocaust education that we've done over these last 30, 40 years, and we've done it really well.
Yes, we have.
Look at anti-Semitism. It's up. What's going on? So we're not educating effectively.
There's the answer right there. Education more, so people realize it. Thank you very much. 3 minutes. This show provides independent analysis of the issues. We are not paid by the government. And as I am finding, so much business in Canada relies upon various governments that they don't want to sponsor or advertise on a show which may become controversial, which talks about liberty, freedoms, sometimes criticizes government. I've had guests on that support the government. But people are saying, you know what? We don't want to bite the hand that feeds us, i.e. government, which is why I hope you'll subscribe and contribute to keep this show on the air.